David.
Hello.
Hello.
Are we off now?
Yeah, we're off now.
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you.
Good. You excited about? I'm good, thank you.
Good, yeah, good.
Good.
Yeah.
Excited about this weekend?
Yeah, I'm a little bit. Yeah, it's a long way away, I think. I think it's serious after the weigh-in. You after the weigh-in and you go back and everything's done. It's just the fact that's left. Like at the minute, I've got this press conference, I've got Talksport tomorrow, I've got the weigh-in. Like it's not really real yet, but I'm excited. Looking forward to it. I think it's going to be. Good, yeah. But I've kind of been and seen it all now in terms of atmospheres and arenas and stuff. But it's a new arena, same opponent but different challenge, I think. So yeah, I'm excited for it. Yeah.
You do this a lot, right? So you've been on the scene for a while. You do the circuit, you do the questions, the conversations, and I know that based on my experience in it so far, there's a lot of the same questions that get asked over and over and over and over again. What's a question that you wish you'd been asked but you've never been asked?
I don't know really. I'm much better at answering questions than asking them. And even though I'm answering your question, I'll have to ask a question to answer the question. Do you get me?
No. In
order to answer your question, I'd have to find a question to ask. But I'm an interviewee, not an interviewer.
So you're not thinking about what questions you want to be asked, you just answer them?
I just answer whatever anyone asks, I answer.
What was the worst question you've ever been asked?
That's a good question, actually, because I don't have the answer. And they're good questions. The worst question? I'm not sure, really. You get a lot of the same stuff. My worst one is actually, hello, how are you? Like, I've talked to you for 5 minutes before you've interviewed me. You know I'm all right. Do you know what I mean? Like, and everyone at home don't care if I'm all right, really. And also, I am all right because I'm here.
Yeah, that's true. You are.
It's a waste of a question.
I think it's just polite pleasantries, though, isn't it? To just like open it up.
Bullshit, though. I think bullshit, innit?
Yeah.
You're not bothered if I'm all right or not, really.
I am.
Not really, though. In the grand scheme of things, we're here to do a job.
Yeah, but I'm a different kind of breed.
But you know I'm all right because I'm here. I'm fine.
That's not true because
we talk for 30 seconds walking around to set the camera up.
Yeah, but if
and you asked me if I was all right, I said, yeah, I'm all right here. Yeah, I'm not bad, thank you. Do you get what I'm saying, though?
Yes.
I think people want to look to be polite by saying, oh, you're all right. I just think you should just get on with it. That's my opinion. If I was ever doing interviews, I would be like, right, anyway, I'm with so-and-so.
Well, I've just been schooled at my job.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's what I think.
He's just told me what he thinks I should do next time.
No.
He doesn't care for my, are you okay question?
Not just you, everyone, I think. Not in general, like obviously when you came over, he was like, oh, you're all right. Yeah, I'm good, to you? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Right. You need to ask me again for the camera, because who are you asking me for? The camera. You're not asking me for me.
Well, if I was going to ask you the question, I'd want to know how you are really. I wouldn't want to know the PR answer, but you're not...
If I was really, I wouldn't answer on the camera.
That's why I didn't ask it.
I answered it 3.5 minutes ago.
But I would want to...
Did you ask me if I was all right at the beginning of this?
I asked you if you were right when we walked up the stairs.
Did you ask if I was all right when the camera was going?
Yeah, I did.
Exactly. Why was that?
Because I genuinely want to know if you're okay.
No, but I told you I'm all right, though. Nothing's changed in the last 30 seconds.
You could have been polite then too.
Exactly, but on camera, I wouldn't... Do you know what I'm saying, though, don't you?
I think we're both being argumentative for the sake of being argumentative.
No, that's my... You asked me a question. That's the worst question I get asked.
I think that's a good answer.
Yeah, it's just like... You know, I'm like... Anyone that interviews me will always like, oh, you're right, mate. Yeah, I'm good, mate. Are you? Yeah, good, thank you. The camera rolls. You're right, mate. Yeah, I'm all right. No, but you know I'm all right. I've told you I'm all right.
Now the people at home know you're all right.
I'm not being rude, but of course I'm all right. I'm here. I'm all right. Look at me. I'm healthy.
You are healthy. You've got a glow on you. You've got some suntan.
A bit of hay fever outside them. A conifer tree had me coughing. True story, yeah, bad.
I offered him a hay fever tablet and he said no because I forgot he couldn't take hay fever tablet, so he's just going to have to sniffle.
You'd be surprised, actually, on informed sport, what you can take. You probably take more than you think, but I'm very cautious.
I think it's good to be cautious, especially with everything that we know that's gone on. So, I've overheard a couple of the questions you've been asked, but I will ask them anyway. Like, how have you felt this camp has gone?
I've had that one a few times.
Have you?
Well, that's a good question. It has to be asked. It has to be answered. I know when you got like 10 people in a row, of course you get the same questions, but 10 different sets of people are probably going to watch them. Like, people that watch your stuff aren't going to watch the other fella's stuff. So it's good to ask that. But everyone knows I'm all right. You know, anyway, we'll get off that now, so I'll keep going on about it.
I said how the camp was. I didn't ask if you were right that time.
Really good, actually. Yeah, I've been in Manchester for 10 weeks. I was already half fit from the first one. Had a bit of weight to lose, as always. But the training's gone really well. I feel better than the first fight, and that's all I can ask myself, really. I've trained hard. And I said, as long as I train hard, for the rest of my career. Whatever happens, I would be content with. So I'm happy because I put a good shift in.
You are quite self-deprecating.
Yeah.
Is that a deflection tactic so that you can stun people?
Yeah, it's just how I am.
Why do you think you are that way?
Yeah, because I'm honest. It's not self-deprecating. When I say I'm a chubby fuck, it's because I'm chubby. When I'm chubby, yes. Or I would say I was slow at this. I'm slow. Boxing like a bit slow. I'm a bit slow. Get hit too much. Do get hit too much. I'm this. I'm that. I don't say nothing that I'm not. So it's not self-deprecating. I'm telling the truth. Whereas some people wouldn't want to be perceived to be them things, so they will try and avoid it and deflect away from actually seeming to be that way. But I am what I am, and I'm actually all right. But there is bad things, and I'd rather. Do you know what it is like? I used to have a really big head in primary school. Right, my head was fucking massive. I used to get a lot of.
Well, like physically,
yeah,
right.
Massive head. It hasn't got any smaller since I was 7.
You just grew up around
Same
it.
size since I was 7. And I used to get bullied quite a lot in primary school. As I got older, like, I would want to point things out before someone else would. But yeah, it's like a deflection tactic to anyone that wants to give me any grief. Like, I know I've got a big head, or I know this, or I know that. Is what it is.
So it is a deflection tactic.
Deflection tactic, yeah, but it's not. I'm not doing it to disarm anyone. I'm doing it to like deflect you from being horrible to me.
Yeah, I understand that completely.
You're not running nose as well.
We're falling apart.
I do, mate. You got good time.
Everyone keeps saying that.
I'm jealous.
I didn't shake his hand then, I felt rude.
I couldn't reach
I couldn't reach him.
I've got hay fever as well, so I was trying to get
looking
the
for him to shake his hand. That's it, come on, she said.
You're falling apart.
It's got
Just-
hay fever, I think.
Is that
I don't think I've got hay fever, but
You do now.
maybe. Plastic flowers.
What do you want the most out of this weekend?
Just a good performance. That's more important than the win for me. Like the first one, I didn't win, but I performed well. And people was happy with me. People want to see me box again. People praise the fight and the performance, and that's more important than the result for me. Didn't win, but people wanted to watch me box again, and for me, that's what it was all about.
You're a very lovable rogue. I think people are behind you because you're funny. You're a character. You're very humble. You're very down to earth, and I think good people want good people to win at things, even that if winning means just having a good life.
Yeah, I'm winning already, I think. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm quite content. I'm very grateful to Johnny Fisher. Give me a great opportunity the last 2 fights. My life's pretty good. I looked for a house. I went on suite the other day. Yeah, I was over the moon, actually. So yeah, I'm doing good, really. Doing good things. I've got a life I'd never thought I would ever live. So, yeah, I can't complain at all. Really, really chuffed with myself.
You should be. You've done brilliantly. Well, I will be behind you this weekend, rooting for you, hoping you do well, hoping you put on a good performance because your last performance was brilliant. And looking forward to seeing what happens next for you, and looking forward to having you on my podcast because you've already said yes, and now I've put it on camera so you can't get away with it.
I'll do that. Thank you. But don't ask me how I am, though.
I won't ask you. No, I'm gonna go deep in that podcast. I want to ask. Yeah, I want to know how you really are, but I'm talking like from childhood and up. Did you not see my last one? There were tears.
We'll talk when I moved out my dad's house.
Okay, all right, we'll go from there.
That movie for.
All right, thanks, Dave.
Thank you, by the way.
Thanks.